Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot, and welcome into the Zoot Booster, your weekly shot in the arm to help you build and grow your haircut business. I'm Ivan Zoot, and this is video number 8, part number 8 in our continuing 10-part series, the 10 Commandments of Professional Haircutting. We're up to commandment number 8, and I'm excited to continue this conversation with you. Obviously, we want to take care of that little bit of business up front that says subscribe if you haven't, turn on your notifications, like the video, share the video with a friend in the business, add a comment so we can have a conversation, and reach out to me if I can help you in any way to be the $100,000 hair cutter, beauty, or barber that you can be. We're up to commandment number 8. Commandment number 8 is, thou shalt not forget to ask for referrals. So last week, thou shalt not forget to rebook. Once again, in the second half of the 10, we have the thou shalt nots. And since this is something we want to do, we word it with the forget. Thou shalt not forget, which also means thou shall ask for referrals. It's a don't word, it's a do worded as a don't, so it fits the list. I think you get that. We did that before. Don't forget, don't be too busy. Just like last week when we talked about rebooking. How many times has a client hit the door and hit the parking lot and you went, oh, I forgot to give them a couple of cards. The compliance on this, the minimum acceptable standard is 100%. You must ask for referrals. 100% of your clients. Every client, every haircut, every visit, every time, starting tomorrow until forever. That's right, until forever. Don't be too busy so that you forget, because you know what? The couple of moments, the few seconds that this takes, and you'll see when we get into the how quick it is. These few seconds are worth it, because nothing will return to your bottom line better, harder, faster. There's no advertising that works better. Nothing ever has worked better. Nothing ever will work better. Nothing ever will be cheaper than asking for referrals. All the high tech, all the social platforms, all the fancy advertising opportunities are all much, much, much less effective than the simple thing we're going to share in this video with you right now. It's just that simple. It works. We're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about why. We're going to talk about when. And we're going to talk about how, of course. Because, again, if you buy into what and why, you're going to want to know how and you're going to want to know when. And I wouldn't share this video without sharing those things. What it is the best way to market a haircut. It is the best way to build your business. Always has been, always will be. Cheapest and most effective. That's what referrals are. Asking for referrals is just that. It is the single most effective piece of marketing you can ever attempt to utilize as a professional hair cutter. Why? It's real simple. If I tell you something, you can doubt me. If a third party says something, it must be true. Third party recommendation, peer recommendation. That's what a referral is. That's somebody else saying, no, you got to go to Ivan. He's the guy. He cuts my hair. He should cut your hair. And I want you to think about this when we talk high tech. Think about Amazon. Amazon was an online bookstore. And when Amazon was only a bookstore, Amazon pioneered the third-party online recommendation. It was Amazon's idea not to have you read what the author said and not to have you read what Amazon thought because they're trying to sell you a book, and not even to have you read professional reviews from book reviewers who in the book business are complicit in trying to sell books. Amazon's idea was reviews from other people who bought the book, from readers, from people just like you who want the things you want. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. You'll learn by reading them. The stars and the reviews from third parties, because we trust them. We believe them more than we believe the advertising company, more than we believe the brand itself. Third-party recommendation is the key. When? It's the last thing you do. You take them up front. You close the deal on their take-home hair care product. You rebook their next appointment. You ring them up. You give them their change. You accept your generous gratuity. You do everything. And you finish with asking for referrals. You finish with passing the cards. You finish with the how that I'm going to give you now. It's 3 sentences. And I'd like to believe that when I am done with my time in the professional beauty and barber industry, these 3 sentences will live on beyond me. These 3 sentences will be a bit of my legacy, my gift to the beauty and barber industry and to the world. Are you ready? Sounds like this. 3 sentences. We're going to do them one at a time, starting over from the top each time. Every client, every haircut, every visit, every time. Starting tomorrow until forever. I don't care if they're a weekly regular. I don't care if they're a monthly regular. I don't care if they're a first-time client. I don't care if they're visiting from out of town, from another country. Every client, every haircut, every visit, every time. Starting tomorrow until forever. Here are your 3 sentences. Sentence number 1. Look them in the eye. Call them by name. It sounds like this. Jimmy, thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. Call him by name. Look him in the eye. Jimmy, thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. That's sentence number 1. Sentence number 2, starting over from the top. Look him in the eye. Call him by name. Jimmy, thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. I appreciate your business. Me, it's personal. Appreciate, an attitude of gratitude. You, it's personal. Business. This is a business. It's an art form, sure, but it's a business. It's not a grind or a hustle or a hobby. It's a business. Jimmy, thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. You ready for sentence number 3? Starting over from the top. Here we go, and it sounds like this. Jimmy, thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? It's a question. 2 questions, really. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? 1 question, I guess. But 2 pieces of a sentence put together. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? It's just that simple. Look them in the eye, call them by name, thank them, express your gratitude, and ask them to send their friends. Don't ask for referrals. Don't use the word referrals. I don't want a referral. A referral is what you get from one doctor to another doctor to do some crazy procedure. I don't want a referral. I want your friends. I want your friends to know me. I want your friends to come to me. Your friends who know you and trust you will trust you when you send them to me. I want your friends. Thank you for the opportunity to cut your hair. I appreciate your business. If I gave you 2 cards, would you send me 2 friends? That's all there is to it. That's what it's all about. I look forward to being with you next week for the next video. Video number 9 in the 10 Commandments of Professional Haircutting. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for liking and sharing the video. Let's get the conversation started. And we'll be ready for another shot in the arm, another Zoot booster coming at you next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.